Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. So today I wanted to sit down and do a little look on the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette in honor of our giveaway. And I was also going to sit down and tell you guys some more details about the giveaway, like when it's going to end because we did change the date, and also how to enter and when we will be announcing the winner. First we're going to start off with the look, and this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty. There's a lot of very neutral shades. It's a very good palette for fall, I think. So I'm very excited to use it today. It's been sitting up on my shelf and I haven't used it because I keep saying I want to do this video, and then there were so many other things that popped up before, and then I got sick, and then things have been crazy. So that's one of the reasons why we extended the giveaway, so that we could get this video up, because I am going to do a look, and then I'm also going to swatch it for you guys so you can get a better look at the colors in this palette. There are a lot of very neutral colors, but then there's also this really pretty like pop of gold, and then there's a black shadow too. So I really like that while the palette is very cohesive, there are like this pop of color and some very like bronzy shades. I'm really excited to use this. Okay, so I'm going to do my foundation first and then jump into the eyeshadow, and then we'll finish up my makeup, and then we'll do the swatches, and then I'll tell you about the giveaway, and then you can go on about your day or go watch other videos. So I'm going to dive into my foundation, and I'm using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte. This was in one of our last videos, and I really like it, so I've just been using it like crazy. I'm going to apply this with my new It Cosmetics Love Is the foundation brush. Okay, now that my foundation is on, I'm going to jump into the palette, and then I'll finish the rest of my makeup after that. Okay, so I am going to take a little bit of my concealer, and I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I'm just going to prime my eyes with this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take this shade, their names, oh yeah, haha, there we are. I'm going to take the shade My Treat, I think, and just set, it's like this cream shade. I'm just going to set my concealer down. I'm just going to take like a big fluffy brush and do that. This is the boring part. Whoa. It's a lot of kick up. I did not expect that. Okay, so that is all set, and I think I'm going to run the shade, what is this called? Fancy Face. It's like taupey brown color, and run that in my crease. It's going to wall over my entire eye. It's basically going to be my transition color. And I'm just going to take another fluffy brush, because those are my favorite. I'm just going to use this Morphe M573 brush and start running that all over the lid and in the crease. There's a lot of kick up when you press your brush into these shadows, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. I wish this palette had a mirror. So the shades are really pigmented. Which pretty much all Colourpop eyeshadows are pretty pigmented, so I don't know what I was like thinking was gonna happen. But it's blending very nicely. There's no fallout on the face, even though there is a lot of like kick up when you press your brush into the like pan, so that's nice. Okay, so now that we've placed our transition color, I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller fluffy brush, and this is, that's not the one that I wanted. Where is my brush now? And this is a NYX brush. It's number 16. This is one of my favorite crease brushes. I really love it. And I think I'm going to take this color down in the corner, screw it, this like darker brown shade, and I'm going to run that directly into the crease. So I'm not going to really like buff that one out so much. I'm just going to try and put it directly in my crease. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes I have these elaborate plans in my head and they don't always go as intended, so. These matte shades are super nice. They're very pigmented, they blend super easily. I love Colourpop eyeshadows. I think they're some of the best for their price point. I mean, these palettes are only like, what, $16? So I'm just going to take that big fluffy brush again that we used to set our concealer or eye primer down. And I'm just going to kind of gently run that over and kind of buff out if there's any harsh lines. I've gotten into the habit of doing this, and I think it just makes everything blend so much more seamlessly. So next, I think I'm just gonna make this keep this look pretty simple and just pop one of the shimmery shades on my lid, and we're gonna be good to go. I can't decide which color I want to do, but I think I was playing with the gold in my mind at first, but I'm not sure that's really gonna go with what I have going on today. So I think I'm gonna go with My Type, the shade right here, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of Rowdy on my inner corner, which is like this shimmery shade here. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm just gonna take a like flat shader brush and spray some Fix Plus on it. I feel like this is just a habit now, and I'm gonna dip into the shade right here. These shimmer shades are really pretty. I will say there are definitely more shimmer shades in this palette, obviously, than there are mattes, but I actually don't mind that. Usually I'm more of a matte person, but these shades are just, whoa. Look how beautiful this is. These shades are just so beautiful that I'm okay with it. Look at how pretty that is. It's like so foiled. These feel like high-end shadows. Wow, these are incredible. I am absolutely in love with this shade. It's so pretty. It's so foiled. So I think just to darken up the outer corner a little bit, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Level Up and just place that in the outer corner and then blend it into the My Type shade that we just used. And I'm just going to use the same brush because I am lazy. Now I'm just going to take that brush we used for that first transition shade and dip in there again and just kind of buff out the edges. I told myself I wasn't going to go crazy today, and I feel like I am. So I think that's it for the eye look. These shades are really, really nice. The colors are beautiful, they blend super nicely, they're pigmented. There was a little bit of fallout under my eyes, like here, but nothing a little concealer and some fluffy brushes to brush it away won't fix. So I'm going to move on to the rest of my makeup, and then we can do swatches. So I'm just going to take my concealer. So I'm just using this IT Cosmetics brush, and I don't know which one it is because the writing is gone, but just this little concealer brush. I'm just going to place this under the eye and kind of clean up the edge here too. And then I'm crazy and I like to blend it with my Morphe Y10 brush. So now I'm just going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just set under my eyes a little bit. I'm not going to set the rest of my face because this foundation is pretty matte, so I don't normally need to set it. And I'm just going to take this little Morphe M438 brush and just place some powder underneath my eyes. So I love this brush for setting underneath my eyes because it like really gets into the corners. It's one of my faves. I got powder everywhere. The only thing I do not like about this product is that it literally gets everywhere. Like, I make such a mess with it. It's ridiculous. Okay. So I'm just going to bronze up the face a little bit and put some blush on. There's powder all over my lap. Literally all over it. And then we'll finish up the eye makeup. Oh, I didn't do my brows either. We'll do that too. So I'm just going to use my Colourpop bronzer, and I have no idea what color it is because it's not on the packaging. Alright, I'm quickly going to wipe away this powder before I put my blush on. Alright, blush. Today I'm using the Hourglass Dim Infusion blush. I assume that's what it's called, that's what it looks like. Just this nice like peachy color. I like it because it gives a nice like light wash of color. It's not like super in your face. I love the Hourglass powders. I think they're really, really amazing. Okay. I'm going to be lazy with brows today. I'm just going to run my Benefit Gimme Brow. This is like a little mini one in my brows because I just really don't feel like doing them. I've been really, really lazy with my brows recently. I don't know why. Alright, brows are on. My lazy brow routine. Sometimes you just don't have time to mess around with a brow pencil. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some mascara on because my eyes look bald, and then do some highlighting, and then we'll do some swatches and talk about the giveaway a little bit. I'm using the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara. I really, really love this, and I really need to invest in the full size because this has become my like go-to mascara. I really, really like it. I like that it doesn't get under my eyes, but it makes my eyelashes look long and fluffy and beautiful. I'm obsessed. If you have not checked it out yet, I would definitely recommend to because it's amazing. Like, look at the difference. It's amazing. Best mascara. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight my face a little bit, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. And I just recently got this. This is what it looks like. It's really, really pretty. I actually want to get more of these because they're so beautiful. Although I just bought all 4 of the new Physicians Formula highlighters because I can't control myself. So if you guys would like to see a video on that, those swatches and stuff, they're so pretty. I cannot wait to get them. Very excited. So I'm just going to use my Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray to set my makeup. I actually really love this stuff. I love how fine it is. Oh, and it feels so good on the skin. I try not to use it that much though because I never know when I'm going to run out because like you can't really tell in an aerosol can, and I'm so nervous. And it's always out of stock. I feel like I'm never going to be able to get my hands on it ever again. Alright. So this is my makeup look with the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette. So I'm going to do some swatches now for you guys and kind of just talk about some of the giveaway rules and just stuff, information about it. But first we'll start with the swatches. So I'm going to do the first row first. So that in this first row there are 3 shimmers and 1 matte shade. They're all so gorgeous. So that's what they look like on my fingers. So that's the first row swatched. They're really, really pretty. They're so pigmented. So that was the first row. Now we're going to go with the second row. And the second row has 3 shimmers again and 1 matte. And this is what they look like on my fingers. So that's the second row. Again, they're super pigmented, super buttery. Okay, so now on to the the third and final row. And this has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. So these are the 4. This is the third row. This is what they look like on my fingers. And then we will swatch them. So that's them swatched. This gold is so pretty. I really want to use that soon. And this color is gorgeous as well. So overall, the colors in this palette are really, really pretty. I think you definitely can make a variety of looks with them. Even though they are very neutral shades, like I still think you can do a lot with them. It's my favorite type of palette. I do wish there were like maybe one or two more mattes. I feel like there's not really a lot of like transition colors. There's a lot more shimmer. But I have so many like full matte palettes that, especially when I'm home and I have my entire collection with me, I think I can make like some really, really cool looks with some of these shimmer shades included with some more mattes. But overall, I really, really like this palette. I think you can't go wrong with any of the Colourpop palettes. They're really, really nice, and that's why they sell out like crazy. I do have the two others. I have the Yes Please palette and the Rose She palette. So I love Colourpop eyeshadows. They're some of my favorites. So now let's talk about the giveaway. I'm going to pull up the post about it because I have a horrible memory. So we're giving away one of these Colourpop palettes as well as a Morphe eyeshadow brush and the NYX one that I showed you before. That's one of our favorites as well, so we're going to be giving that away too. So it's the palette and the two brushes. And originally the giveaway was going to end on the 14th, I believe, but we extended it to the 20th because we wanted to give you guys more time to maybe see people use the palette and see more videos about it, and then, you know, get a chance to enter. So it's extended to October 20th. All you have to do is, so the things you have to do to be entered is follow us on Instagram, like one of the two posts on Instagram that I posted about it, and then subscribe to us on YouTube. So then extra entries are to subscribe to our blog at mellynsbeauty.com and follow us on Twitter, just mellynsbeauty. And then we also wanted to make this something that our followers and subscribers that are really involved on our channel, like, have a better chance, obviously, because they're the ones that have been with us and they really support us. So every single time you comment on a video or comment on a post or anything like that where it's really obvious that you're involved, you're going to get an extra chance to win. So how we do this is we use this site that's basically like you can put a bunch of people's like names in it and it'll like randomly draw. So for the first three things, the following us on Instagram, the liking one of those posts, and subscribing to us on YouTube, that's one entry. If you follow us on our blog and then follow us on Twitter, those are two extra entries. And then every single time that you comment on an Instagram picture or comment on a YouTube video or comment on a blog post, those will be extra entries for you to win as well. So we really wanted to make this, like, give you guys the best opportunity to win. If you really, really want this palette, so you can go comment on a bunch of our posts. But it will be like one comment per post. You can't just go to one of our Instagram posts or one of our YouTube videos and like comment 20 times because that's not really fair. We just want to see that you guys are like, we love when you guys interact with us and we love like being able to have a conversation with you guys, so that's why we really wanted to promote commenting and stuff like that. So those are just extra entries. They're not necessary. I mean, we do it through that site, so we never know who's going to get picked. Because there were so many likes and stuff on that first original pick, I think it got like 400 likes, it is going to take us a while to go through and put everyone's names in. So the giveaway is going to end on the 20th, but we're probably not going to, we won't be announcing the winner until I think probably about 2 or 3 days afterwards. So if you don't hear from us about it for a few days, don't worry. It's just because we're putting all those names in and making sure everybody has the best chance to win, because we really want to make this fair for everyone. That's everything about the giveaway. Hope you guys will enter. I'll put all the info in the description box as well so that you guys can know, and a link to our Instagram. But thank you for joining me today and watching me create this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see from us. We're always looking for some inspiration some places, so, you know, it's nice to hear from our fans. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye guys!